What is that? Oh, you got it. What the hell? Ugh. What the... Oh, hell no. This is a sick joke. What the hell? Okay. All right. Are you even working?
Yes, I'm functioning.
Great. Now I'm gonna have commentary from the Peanut Gallery.
I've been functioning for a while, actually. Even been playing a few games of Yu-Gi-Oh with your grandfather.
Wait a minute. You've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh with Grandpa Ben? Gramps, is this true?
Oh yeah, I've been playing the game with that robot head of yours. Damn thing cheats though.
No, I have done no such thing.
It is so cheating. Always playing those damn synchros and them dirty exceeds.
Untrue.
Alright, that's enough of you two bickering. Gramps, go take a nap. Something. Alright, so what made you decide to get out of the box and pester me anyway?
Your Raptor needed adjustments and improvement.
You made adjustments to Blue? Oh no. More shenanigans. What did you do to my Raptor?
I incorporated robotic parts to increase the functionality of the reptile.
You mechanized my Raptor.
It's an improvement.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass to fix.
Negative. It's an improvement.
Well, she can't stay that way.
The other two will be prepped for surgery shortly to undergo their mechanical improvements.
Oh, you are not going to do that to the other two. I will not allow you. No, that's it. Do you want to be a Karibo? You might be a robot head, but I can turn you into a Karibo.
Negative.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be a Karibo. Now, Blue, I'm going to need you to hold still while I get the settings right. Hey guys, this part of the video is just a real quick thank you. I wanted a little transitional piece before we get back into the main stuff of the video. I just wanted to give a huge thank you guys for being understanding. You know, for those of you who don't know, I had a family member, my sister, needed me to watch her kiddo for a few days. So, being that I'm a homebody right now, it just made sense for me to pitch in and take care of the kiddo. You know, that way my sister could keep working and not lose her job or anything like that. So I had to do that. So I wanted to say a big shout out to you guys for being understanding. I appreciate that you guys were willing to wait and let me, you know, do my duty as a brother and an uncle. So, without further ado, we're going to get back into the video. I'm going to show you guys the replay footage with the Scrap Raptor in action, and then instead of the deck profile being more about the deck, we're going to be really talking about the Scrap Raptor as it relates to the dinosaur deck. That'll be kind of the discussion at the end. So the deck profile will be there, guys, if you guys want it, but it's not going to be the meat and potatoes of this video. So, without further ado, guys, let's check out that replay footage. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was the replay footage. I'm gonna apologize now if I'm a little choppy. I'm down here in the corner. There's really not much I can do about that. My machine's having some kind of technical issues still, so we're just gonna have to deal with it for a little while. But that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the Scrap Raptor. And before actually we get going, I want to go ahead and snag this card real quick, because this card will be part of my discussion here in a minute. But basically what we're going to be talking about is the Scrap Raptor. So if you're unfamiliar with the Scrap Raptor, it is a level 4 Earth Dinosaur tutor. That's important. Something you'll need to know later. And it has the following effect. Target one monster you control, destroy it. Also, you can normal summon one scrap monster during your main phase, in addition to your normal summoner set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, if this card is destroyed by the effect of a scrap card and sent to the graveyard, add one Scrap Factory or non-tuner scrap monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Scrap Raptor once per turn. Alright, so how are we going to be using this card? I went for more of a budget-esque build because that's what I'm familiar with, mostly, because I can't afford Argosaur. But I'm going to tell you right now, the success of the Scrap Raptor is directly related to the power of the Archosaur. Or Amanador and Archosaur. All the decks that I've been seeing that have been using the Scrap Raptor in the Dinosaur deck are basically using it to make things like Trishula and VFD, or Calamity, excuse me, so they can, basically lock the opponent out. That's what a lot of the other players are doing. I decided to go a different route with it, and the reason why is because by the time we get the Scrap Raptor, I believe we're going to experience another ban list, and of course, I don't know, and if, there are just things that I question about it, and then of course, some cards have gone up in price due to hype, such as Scrapyard, and I went for as far as the deck profile goes, the route I went for was the idea of using Scrap Raptor's ability to get an extra normal summon. So the idea was, usually you want to open Oviraptor plus Misk, or you want to open Scrap, and this case's deck, you want to open Scrap plus Misk. The reason why is because if you destroy another dinosaur, you get to get an additional normal summon, which basically means 2 Scrap Raptors equals Lagia and Dolka, which is a pretty standard negation. Alternatively, if you don't have another one and you open Misk plus Scrap Raptor, you basically pitch the Misk, get Impelio here, and then because Scrap Raptor's a tuner, you can make Naturia Beast. And I don't know, I just think that's kind of really neat. In a dinosaur deck. I honestly think, like I said, that Argosaur and Scrap Raptor are going to be kind of correlating to each other. Because this is the year that we'll probably get an Amanador Archosaur reprint, either probably in our Megatins, just probably as a throw-in, because this card is just ridiculously priced right now, especially because it's a common in the OCG, ironically. Because Konami TCG hates Yu-Gi-Oh players, apparently. But that's a video for another day. Also, I'm being a bit exaggerative there, just in case people were wondering. But the point of this is, like I said, this deck was to basically, you would have more than one starter now. Now you have 6 starters. If you don't have the almighty Amanador and Archosaur here. If you don't have that card, it's okay. Because this is the variant you will play if you can get a hold of it. Assuming that that this card, that Scrap Raptor, is a low rarity card. If it's not a low rarity card, for my budget dinosaur players, I would say don't even bother. Stick to the old way. You know what I mean? Basically, the old way, in essence, is you want to build a Lost World variant, or you want to stick it with another dinosaur variant that can abuse the mechanics of the dinosaur deck. So True King, Fire King, Metal Foes, these things can abuse the dinosaur ones if you're a budget player. And there are gives and takes with each one, but I've already gone over that in that other video. But for this one, and I'm also assuming that this card's going to go down in price, probably, because let's face it, in a couple months there will be brand new cards that will get hyped up before we even get to what is it, Lightning Impact, or whatever the set that this comes out of, Lightning Overdrive. There's going to be other news to hype up other cards. So Scrapyard, that was a $13 card right now, will probably go back down in price to about $8 where it was on the day of, or the day before Scrap Raptor was being shown. So, I don't know if this, so it's going to be a little pricey. I'm not going to lie to you. If you want to play the scrap variant, it's going to be a little bit pricey. Otherwise, you're just going to have to hard draw it or rely solely on Fossil Dig or other cards. For the sake of this video, I decided to go with a hyper route. And you don't have to pick this. I just picked him because he could summon a Scrap Raptor from the grave, which we then could use for a rank play or a link play. And then, of course, if you happen to have enough dinosaurs in the graveyard, like if you happen to draw Scrap Raptor plus Misk plus like Foolish Burial, or maybe some other play came into effect where maybe you got Lithogasm, you also have access to some other negations because of this card's existence, like Boral Savage Dragon, which the dinosaur deck didn't really have access to beforehand. We do have access currently, the way the deck stands, to Naturia Beast and Naturia Barkion, but without the Scrap Raptor. But because there are other Earth tuners that we can play, but we didn't have access to this guy, which is a card I think we will definitely want to think about picking up. Just because, having a level 4 tuner, assuming that this is a low-level card, and also this card might very well be the replacement for Oviraptor, because I think if the dinosaur deck's going to get hit, we're probably going to copy the OCG, because that's typically how things go, and let's face it, Dragoon is going to become a problem. As soon as VFD and Zexal get out of and all the giant floodgate problem cards get out, there's just, from what I've been playing in the competitive sector here on Edo Pro, there's a lot of floodgatey cards. So as soon as those are out of the way, it's going to be Dragoon again. That will be a problem. So, but that's a discussion for another video. I just wanted you guys to go ahead and kind of get an idea of how the Scrap Raptor is going to impact the dinosaur deck. I honestly don't think it's that big a deal. It's nice that we have access to some other kinds of negation, but it's not the end-all be-all. It's more of like an Oviraptor replacement is what it looks like to me, or a worse Oviraptor replacement, so I wouldn't be shocked if Konami's going to try to force us to play it. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the Scrap Raptor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys again for being patient with me. It means the world. So I'm going to go and try to figure out some of my tech issues, so hopefully these videos can be a little less choppy. We'll see. Anyway, guys, I'm Ben 2000 yugioh. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.